What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, December 6th, 2021. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I do want to give a happy birthday to my grandma. She was a Sag, and today was her birthday, so much love to her. She was such an important role in my life growing up, and she did pass away it was 6 years ago. So much love to her. And I'm sending you all my love and best, of course. All of you, thank you for tuning in. Hope you had a good weekend. Check out the weekly if you want. And also the tarot there up as well. Well, today is, I'll be honest, it's a fucking pretty confusing Monday. It's kind of a double energy day. The sun's going to be at 14 degrees for half the day and then come to 15 degrees. So the morning's kind of this very heady energy. But it's a little like, it's a little lost. We can be pondering some big things, big moves on this journey, but it's almost like with Mercury here at 19, getting really, really ready to square off with Neptune tomorrow into tomorrow morning. It's like, oh my gosh, like, do we really know what the journey is going to look like? I mean, come on, like, I'll be honest, this quest that we all just started that I've been talking about, it's a long, long quest. We do not have to have it all figured out right now, and I hope that helps somebody. Because maybe, we think we have to have this story completely lined up and figured out and planned out and every stop we're going to make and we're going to rest here and check out this. And yeah, don't be in that place. You'll stress yourself out. You'll be in anxiety. Just be open to whatever possibility shows up and do not let anything outside of yourself manipulate you. I mean, I'll be honest, this Monday we're so susceptible and vulnerable to manipulation, to deceive, like, yeah, a lot of deception. I even added on the weekly, like, this is a deceptive December, and it really does start now. I mean, even with these, like, the sun's going to finish the week square Neptune, so today is like our mind's getting a precursor of the deception to come, and we can have rose-colored glasses on or just want to be pushing our ego into these big beliefs or some experiment that isn't true to you and what you want to experiment on for yourself with Mars square Jupiter. Oh man. So we want to be careful. Like, let's try to get back to our environment, ourself, what feels good. This moon's in Capricorn at 20 degrees, and it's going to, meet with Venus and Pluto today. And it is going to make a nice sextile over to Neptune as well, and over to Mars. Mars is going to sextile over to Pluto today. There's a lot going on with Pluto, and especially our personal planets. And I do want to say, check out the moon tonight before I go any farther, because this very well could be the last time we see the moon and Venus together in the evening with a nice crescent moon after a new moon. Because when that new moon comes January 2nd, I don't think Venus is going to be in a position to see where she's going to start fading away and go into the 40 days of darkness from our evening and morning star. So I didn't want to put that out there. But again, today's more about, I think, really deep integrity. And this is a deep integrity within your spiritual truth, within your form of who you are, and getting back to that, because everything outside is susceptible to crazy propaganda, to crazy forms of deception, and we're going to want to be doing things that we feel a deep connection to, a deep sense of security with. I think that there's intuition could be so high right now, especially if you have a strong bullshit meter. Like, you can get through these things, but it's just not about having everything planned out, especially today. Too much is transforming within especially our personal lives. Having all of this and all these Plutonian aspects and Venus there and our feel-good energy and what we want to accomplish and acquire and money, there's just transformation taking place. Like, we can't, try and control these things. Like, it's more about being open to what God's trying to put in front of you right now, and being okay with that being part of the journey, and trusting in a deeper sense of what that's going to look like without trying to overanalyze it, because overanalyzing with a Mercury in detriment square Neptune is not going to get you very far. And even Mercury here, like 24 south, it's out of bounds. It's like right up there. Like we're not here fully mentally. So don't beat yourself up and overanalyze things today, especially regarding money or regarding your personal life. Like this is just like getting back to the basics and the simple things in life that make you happy, that make you feel secure, that make you feel good, and doing those things. Because whatever it is outside of your personal life that's crazy, because there's so much going on. It'll take you and send you for a head spin, and we don't want to be there. And it can even have us like do weird actions based on our beliefs of what's going on outside of us that will affect our personal life. And the decisions you make right now are so important. So don't just make huge decisions for something that isn't of your most yourself in a high level of integrity. Like especially with the moon here in Capricorn today, and Venus and Pluto, like this is a time for you to really get down to your personal life and ask yourself the questions, or get to the bottom of what in your personal life is of your deepest truth and your deepest integrity. And, those are the things you want to follow up with and focus on. And that'll really help out. And then the sun will come to 15 degrees and make a net 6, and it really does become about the beauty we want to see on this journey. So I think by the end of the day, but of course we're going to see Moon Pluto, like Moon Venus Pluto. It's going to be absolutely beautiful, but it's like that beauty is kind of deep within. You got to have that knowing that you're worth it, you're beautiful, and whatever the universe is trying to show you on this journey, be open to it, and then be adaptable, and then be excited too, and then jovial and laugh. Like we could definitely need to laugh things off today. Today could almost be too serious with a moon in Capricorn. And people could be overly serious and like pushing beliefs, or like trying to be a little, it could be a little harsh. Or even Mars square Jupiter would be, people attacking other people's unique beliefs. So definitely some tense energy, kind of rigid energy. And it's almost like, let's get out of what's rigid and just be in our own integrity and laugh some things off and do the things that make us happy. But it's also like that's kind of the important first steps in building the journey and building where things are ultimately going. And again, I think our subconscious here is it should be leading the way. If you're just too much in your head, you're lost. And I hate to say that, and people might not want to hear it, but gotta disconnect from the mental a little bit right now, so that you can see sort of how connected everything can be and how whole your life really is. Because we can have a big illusion right now of how separate we are from the life we want, when I think we have to have a lot of deep compassion and love for ourselves, that will actually, make all the difference in the world. And Saturn and Uranus are getting really close to their square, and Mars in Helio, which I talk about in the weekly, is going to oppose Uranus and T-square Saturn. So this week, Mars square Uranus is a big deal, and there's no certainty. And I'll be honest, anything that's trying to come at you with certainty right now, just be leery of it. Even my message, when I'm like, don't get out of your head, like, be leery. If you need to be mental about it, give it a shot. I'm not trying to be certain. It's just, I'm just channeling the astrology. So I just want you to know that. It's not intentional if I'm coming off that way. But yeah, anything that's especially in the news outlets or the media, like, oh, geez, you think they know what's going on right now? They don't know. You think Joe Biden knows? He doesn't know. You think Donald Trump knows? He doesn't know. People think these people know. They're just acting their script out. It's a movie out there. I've mentioned that before. So pay attention to your movie. Bring yourself back into your environment, and do the things that make you feel good, that make you feel in your positive form. And I think, there's potential for a lot of creativity and some like divine action through that. So I hope that's helpful. And sending you all my best, as always. I have some exciting news this week that I'll share with you probably Wednesday, Thursday, but some cool stuff. 10 of Wands upright. Let's drop some things off. We're carrying too much. There's so much going on in the world. We could be carrying so much of this worry, or this, so much, whatever it is. whether it's worry or anxiety, we got to drop some stuff off, get back to our personal life, let some things go. It's time to move forward. It's time to go into your, especially your uniqueness and what your edge in life is. And what isn't of that, don't pay attention to it. Don't give it your energy today. And I think you'll feel a lot better, and you won't feel like you're carrying more than you want to carry. And that can bring us like a little bit of anxiety or just fatigue. So yeah, a little cloudy day with Mercury square Neptune, but there can be some beauty in the clouds too. So I think if we're able to kind of figure out what needs to be dropped off that we're overanalyzing or thinking about, we can get back more into our heart and more into what feels good, and get some structure built for that today. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful Monday. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.